Hey folks, how are you doing? Mr. Carter here, again, ready to help you with Fluency and Skills Practice Lesson 32.1. This one is combining angles, so go ahead and put your name on that if you haven't yet, and let's begin. All right, so it says use the angles below to answer these questions. So we have, a couple of angles here, and the question is asking, what is the measured angle of DGF? So that's this angle here, DGF, which has two smaller angles inside, right? So the two smaller angles are DGE and EGF. So when we want the measurement of the larger angle, I should say, we need to add these two measurements together. So 45 plus 40. I can do that in my head when we add that together, but I'll do it here on this side. So 45 degrees plus 40, just to show you, is 85 degrees. And again, that's the measurement, because what we're doing is we're combining these two smaller angles to make the larger angle. Same thing here. They're asking for the measurement of angle NP. And again, don't forget, and I forgot to mention this at the beginning, this middle letter is always your vertex, right? And so NPL. We could have called this angle LPN, but so because you can flip-flop the 2 points on the ends at the end of the rays, just as long as your vertex is your middle letter. So anyway, so they're asking for NPL. And we're combining these two smaller angles in here. So we have this angle here, that's 85 degrees, and we're going to add 10 degrees to it because we're going to combine these two. So the answer there is 95 degrees. All right, let's look at questions 3 and 4, then I'll have you do the rest on your own. So we have this larger angle again that has 3 smaller angles inside of it. So the first question is, what is the measure of BAD? So again, we want to make sure we're looking very carefully at the letters. So we're going angle B, A is the vertex, D. So BAD has these two angles here, right? The 30-degree angle and the 40-degree angle. So when you add that together, you get 70 degrees. And then this one is, they're asking for CAE. So again, keep a good eye on the letters they're talking about, right? So CAE is the 40-degree angle and the 50-degree angle. So when you add those together, you get 90 degrees. All right. So now I'll explain it a little bit, but then I'll have you stop and figure this out. They want the whole big angle. So they want BAE, which means you're going to have to combine these 3 measurements there for that. And then I'll have you do 6, 7, and 8 also on your own to see how you do with this angle down here. All right, welcome back. So when you add all of these, so again, we were looking for angle BAE, right? BAE. So that means you had to add these 3 smaller angles together. And when you do that, you get 120 degrees. Now down here, they're asking for RVT. So you have to add 65 to 45 because, again, RVT has these 2 smaller angles, so that was 110 degrees. SVU is these 2 smaller angles, so 45 and 20, you would get 65. And then the whole big thing, so RVU, when you add these 3 numbers together, you should get 130. All right, on the back. It's asking you to write a word problem to match one of the diagrams in problems 1 through 8. So I chose to do this angle down here, the RVU. And here's the problem I came up with. Yours is probably going to be different. So here's what I did. Arlene folds a piece of paper 3 times. The paper folds make 3 angles, 20 degrees, 45 degrees, and 65 degrees. What is the total amount of degrees for the 3 angles? So there you go. And then that you would have to add those 3 angles together. Number 10. Explain how you can make an angle measurement that equals 140 degrees using 3 different angle measures. So make sure there are 3, right? Here's what I came up with. You could have angles that measure 70 plus 30 plus 40, and that would equal 140. Your numbers may be different. You just want to make sure that you have 3 different angles and that they add up to 140. So again, this is just a sample answer. Yours, 3 angles. There's many different possibilities here. But again, it just has to have 3 angles that add up to 140. All right, that's it, friends. If you have questions, reach out to your teacher. Take care.